it's Joshua and I'm back for Pikmin 2 bonus video. So, we're going for bonus video. I'm whispering because it's my mom and dad are asleep, and I thought I woke up. So what we're gonna do is we are going to do every treasures. So yeah. So we're going to be taking the PAL version of the game and then the American version. Later on in the video we're going to be sorting out the Japanese version. So first, let's start. Let's start off with the Japanese version. The silencer is a bit different of the worth Pocos. In the American and European version, it is worth 670 Pocos. In the Japanese version, it is worth 666 Pocos. It's still found by the same place. So yeah. Then other thing is the cat and the dog in the I don't think you will see a bit, but in the American and European version it had a dog, which is that one there. Then the Japanese version had a cat. I kinda like the cat one better. Oh yes. The thing that I forgot what it was called. In the European version only, this was an autumn leaf or fall leaf. If you're in America, you call it fall. And the American and Japanese version looks like weed. Weed. Yeah, I guess. The next thing is about in the Awakening Woods. I don't think you'll see the Pocos a little bit. So I just zoom it in a little bit. That's better. I'll just zoom it in a little bit if you can't see it. So, the Hypnotic Platter is in the European version. And it's worth 100 Pocos. In the American version, it is the Healing Cask. And it's a Charmix thingy majig. And it's worth 60 Pocos. Oh, I can't skip. Oh, I remember, I can't skip. The other thing is in the Snagrit Hall. We had the Mysterious Remains in the PAL version, but in the American version, it's the Stupendous Lens. And the Mysterious Remains is worth 150 Pocos, and the Stupendous Lens was 120 Pocos. Next is this thing. So, in the PAL version, it's the diving cooking tool, and in the American version, it is worth, well, no, not worth, it's the Merciless Extractor or Merciless Distractor, I don't know. But also, they're in the same version, but the diving cooking tool is known as the Broken Food Master in the American version. They're just found in different places. So that this one's in sub-level 1 and that one's in sub-level 2, but just different name. But they both worth 90 Pocos. Also, Perplexing Puzzle has different as well. Inside that thing where you need yellow Pikmin to go through and get that yellow gate, you'll find these. The Abstract Masterpiece in the PAL version and in the American version is the Obstacle Illustration. And it's a Reiju thing, whatever it is. America's favourite pasta sauce. And then the PAL thingy is worth 100 Pokos, and the optical illumination is worth 140 Pokos. It's getting lots of differences here. Right. So, remember the hypnotic platter? It's actually still in the American version, but it's different. So I mean, like, it's sort of like, I don't know what. But it's found in Dream Den instead. I'll get that in a later video. The activity of Rosa is still in the same version, it's just different. And it's found in a different place. So yeah. So, I forgot what area this is, but I think it's Citadel of Spiders. The activity of Rosa in the PAL version, and the creative inspiration in the American version. The activity of Rosa is worth 30 Pokos. The creative inspiration is worth 100 Pokos. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is it. See the hypnotic platter? It looks different. And it's the A&W caffeine free. So, they swapped it with the alien billboard, and because the alien billboard is in the American version, it's just in White Flower Garden. I'll get that into a later video. So, it's in Dream Den in the PAL version, and the hypnotic platter is not in Awakening Woods. It's in Dream Den, but it's still worth the same Pokos. It's still 100 Pokos. The alien billboard is 80 Pokos. Nope. So, here it is. In the Cavern of Chaos, it's the Container of Knowledge in the PAL version, and now, I said this in the last video, before we fought the segmented Cropster, but the mysterious remains in the American version is in the Cavern of Chaos. And yeah, it's also the segmented Cropster's claw, of course. The Container of Knowledge is worth 130 Pokos. Mysterious Remains is 150. Next is this. So, the Container of Sea Bounty is in the PAL version, and it's the Survival Ointment in the American version. You might also notice that the Survival Ointment is actually a chapstick. So, the Container of Sea Bounty is worth 130 Pokos, and the Survival Ointment is 90 Pokos. Okay, so we have the drone supplies, Haribos, in the PAL version, and then the happiness emblem in the American version. You might also notice there's differences on the Wii version as well. So this was in a different sub-level in the Wii version, but it's in the same game. The American Wii version, or I think it's PAL Wii version, I don't know. I can't actually remember, but the drone supplies is worth 100 Pokos, and the happiness emblem is worth 100 Pokos. Right, the empty space container in the PAL version, and the fruit guard in the American version. It's a treetop. Is this Coke? Well, can't you just bring out some cocaine and all that? Well, sorry, I didn't mean that. The empty space container is worth 130 Pokos, and the fruit guard is worth 130 Pokos. So it's the same thing. Hold on a sec. So sorry for that, guys. I'm just restarting the music. So you might recognise this music. Titan Dweevil's theme. Yeah, I thought I'll use that. Now, here is another differences. So, in the English version, the endless repository, and then the string and container, the clapper girl thing, is in the American version. They're worth the same Pokos, so it's 130 Pokos. Yep, here's another one. The happiness emblem is different in the PAL version. It's the Frizzity thingy. But instead, it's added in the American version to be the Pondering emblem. They're still worth 100 Pokos. And it's a Yoo-hoo chocolate flavoured beverage. It's a beverage. Pitiful. And here's another difference, it's in Glutton's Kitchen. The magical stage, the Japanese toy thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's in Japanese. And then it's in the PAL version. This is also in the Japanese version, the magical stage. The boom cone is only in the American version. The rest of the America, I think it's just only in America. You know what I just said, after the weed thing. And then, the magical stage Japanese thing is worth 150 Pokos, and the boom cone, which is a party app, is worth 100 Pokos. Oh, there's another differences. You know this Norienza silo? Well, it is changed with the alien billboard. So, Norrent Silo is worth 130 Pokos. It's a Skippy, by the way. And then Alien Billboard is worth 80 Pokos. And it's Kiwi. It's in the same game. Well, there's another thing. So, the open architecture is worth 130 Pokos in the PAL version. And it's still worth 130 Pokos in the American version, but instead it's the Patience Tester. It's water chestnuts. Oh, there's actually no differences. The drone supplies in the American version is slightly different, and it's also found in a different place. So the open archive is in the submerged castle, and it's worth 130 Pokos. The drone supplies is the same, but the drone supplies in the American version, this is changed so it's developed ham and not Haribo's. So maybe America doesn't have Haribo's, and they have developed ham. Another difference is the patient tester. It's in the same versions, but instead it's added from the I think it's a Hall of Heroes. Yeah, Hall of Heroes, where lots of these bulbs are. It is changed with the dimensional slicer. The patient tester is worth 130 Pokos, like I just said before, and the dimensional slicer is worth 100 Pokos. And then the perfect container was added to be the first activator. So the first activator, I don't know what it is, I can't actually see from there. The perfect container is worth 130 Pokos, and the first activator is worth 300 Pokos. Yeah, that is a lot. Another difference is here. I forgot which place it was in. I think it was shower room. Yeah, it was shower room. The permanent container is worth 130 pokos, and the endless repository is the same worth of pokos, except... Wait, let me just check my other one. Oh! Well, they look different. No, I don't want to. They look kind of different. So, it's the perfect container in the American version, but they called it Endless Repository. Alright. Well, I guess it's the same thing, just... Another difference is here is that the abstract masterpiece is different in the American version. You can't see the pokos, can you? Is that better? If you can't see it, then I'll tell you. The plentiful tank is worth 50 pokos, and the abstract masterpiece, which is the Snapple in America, it is 30 pokos. So yeah, I guess there's lots of American differences. Well, there's another difference, is the activity arouser. I'll talk about that in a minute. The pondering emblem, Tizzer, is worth 30 pokos and is found in the submerged castle. The activity arouser is in the same location, but it's different. It's not that sign that's so thingy. Instead, it's a W thing, and it's worth 100 pokos. I forgot what the other one's worth. Maybe the same. I don't know. The activity arouser. Right. The Nurent Silo is in the American version. I don't know what place this is. Oh yeah, this is the Hall of Heroes. This is the Hall of Heroes. It's not Dream then, because I know. The stringent container is in the PAL version, and it's worth 130 pokos. And the Nurent Silo is worth 130 pokos as well, instead in the American version. Sounds like death now. Now, the survival container is in the PAL version, in the not Submerged Castle, Glutton's Kitchen, and the massive lid, the Yoo-Hoo Cola, is worth 100 pokos. Huh? Wait. Is that all? Did I go through them all? Yeah, I did. So I've got through all the American versions. Now I'm going to show off the Japanese differences. See you guys then. So in this thing I found out some differences here. We have Mario Paint from Japanese. The Duracell batteries. We have like a chirking gate and all that. Yeah, they've been changed. And then Mario Paint thingy is different. The lipstick is, instead of thing, if you're sorting your nails out. We have a thingy image that I've already shown off. The Japanese version of the Flame of Tomorrow is not got a picture of Bowser on it. Instead it's changed, the logo was to Bowser Breath Band. No, brand. Bowser Breath Brand. So yeah. And then the bottle opener is different from the milk bottle opener. Then here it is. Japanese and PAL versions. So these were added, of course. But then these were different. So Japan and US and PAL. So as you can see, these are different. So Weird and Olimar. Then we have just all the differences. Like the Japanese is this thing. I don't really know what it is, but it says it's a Joma toy. Then there's like Cokes and all that. Then there's our Haribos. Yeah, these are just stuff that we don't really need to know. There's also one more differences. Well, first, I'll show off this. You see in the American version, is it American version? Yeah, it is, the American version. It is floating up in the ground, this thingamajig. But they fixed it in the PAL version. Or maybe the Japanese version as well, I don't know. But also, one more differences of the game is the yield sign. So you can see here, the yield sign in the American version and European version, it just says yield in the triangle. And instead added to be just a triangle. And I don't think it's a yield sign, but I don't know what it says. I think it says yield in Japanese. I don't know. So, yeah. So, I guess American and European is international. That is all for this video. So, thanks for watching this video. We have finished my Pikmin 2 Let's Play. And we have our next Let's Play. Be sure you'll like it and all that. I might like it as well. So, see you guys in the next video. Well, not next video. In the next Let's Play. Joshua Newman, out.